what's going on, KD Fansite fans and Coaster Crew fans? My name is Clint Novak, and it is time to check out your Intimidator 305 update for your Tuesday, November 10th, 2009. This is day 156 of construction on Timmy. But first, we're going to check out what's going on around King's Dominion. It is now off-season time, and they're in full off-season mode. They are currently packing away rides into storage, taking trains off roller coasters, saran wrapping buildings, and stacking trash cans. They're going all around the park doing all that work. Actually, most of the work is actually done on that. They've removed most of the haunt stuff, and then they've gone through and started the off-season maintenance on everything. One of the cool things, driving through Kidsville, they've taken down a lot of the Hanna-Barbera signs that you could find all over the place, and nothing to replace them yet, but they have been removed. They will be replaced, and everything will be taking its Planet Snoopy theme, which will kick off next year along with Intimidator. Now, as you can see, this is the entrance for what will be Intimidator 305. They've done a lot of work, cut out a big section of the area there since the park is closed right into the Flight of Fear midway, and that will be a tunnel which will lead down into the entrance and exit of the ride along with the winner's circle. Making our way onto the site, since last update was done 2 weeks ago, we haven't had a lot of work being done over the last week going into last Tuesday, so we didn't do an update because of the rain and all the mud that was on site. They didn't get a lot of work done, and they continued working through the mud to get a lot of supports and stuff up around the site while they couldn't work on the lift hill. Right now, as of today, they are currently working on the lift hill. We'll get to that in just a second, but first check out the station. The station is looking good. The roof is complete. You can see the nice red roof up there. The track is going through the station. Right now there is no floor in the station. It is just the metal bearings that will hold all the cement and stuff that will make the queue lines and the floor itself in the station. No ride booth either. But they are working on the maintenance shed, which is just to the rear of the station. You can see it's right next to the storage track. They're working on that and getting that all set to go. They'll be working on all the electronics and stuff as soon as the ride is handed over, as soon as steel construction is complete. And today on the lift hill, work started with the raising of a temporary support that will be in between the station and the very first support. The lift hill itself will only have two supports holding up the whole ride. The second support is complete and is topped off, connected to the track, and that will be the last piece of the lift hill itself going into the main track. That was complete early last week. And now they've got that temporary piece in place, and as you can see, they're getting ready to raise piece number 4 and 5 together as one piece, and they're going to put that into place, and that's going to span between lift hill piece 3 and the temporary support. Now, first what they have to do is make sure they get all the angles correct before they can raise it up in the air. So what they do is they raise it up very, very slowly, just a little bit off the ground, and they get their tools out there and make sure that it's aligned properly. This does take quite a bit of time because they have to keep going back and making very, very small adjustments to make sure that the angle of the lift hill is just perfect before they crank it all the way up there. Once the angle is complete and they have the angle, they lift those two pieces of lift hill together up into the air, and then it very, very, very slowly gets adjusted into place over the temporary support, which doesn't have anything to bolt it down to the actual track itself. It's just the track sits right on top of that temporary support. And then they bolt it into place once they make those small little adjustments to get it down into place. They bolt it in there. I think, you can't quote me on this, but I think the track at this point, that lift hill piece is up past the 100-foot mark, in between 100 and 200 feet. The next two track pieces will be put into place. Don't know when they're going to be put into place, but they will be put into place between the temporary support and going up to the support column number 1, which isn't complete yet, but once they get this complete, they will start working on that. Forecast is calling for rain this week, starting tonight and working its way into tomorrow. and then kind of continuing through the week. So that's not a good sign for construction. Hopefully they'll be able to keep the site somewhat dry and be able to continue working on the lift hill itself. As you can see with some of the pictures, they did have a chance to work on a lot of the backside of the coaster. Well, the lift hill was unable to be worked on over the last couple of weeks, so they do have a lot of supports in the backside of the ride complete. Now, actually, a really cool view here. This is back where the fireworks are launched off for the 4th of July Spectacular. You can see the lift hill. This is a very unique look at the hill because you can't see this in the park, but you can see from the backside of the coaster, it's definitely starting to take shape and look like Millennium Force. You can see the lift hill, if it was complete, would have that Millennium Force signature look. Very steep incline going up, and then the very steep drop. So, very good stuff. Weekly updates every Tuesday right here on the Coaster Crew YouTube page. Make sure you check them out. We'll be doing them every Tuesday. They'll be uploaded Tuesday nights as long as we're available. There will be no update next week as we will be in IAAPA doing up the IAAPA Expo. So no updates will be done at Kings Dominion next week as they continue working on the coaster. But as soon as we get back, we will get updates finished. Next week, right here on the YouTube page, so you can check out all of the IAAPA Expo updates, including the Intamin booth, which is a Intimidator 305. That's their daddy. That's the one who created them. So we'll be checking in with all those guys coming up next week, right here on the Coaster Crew YouTube page. All right, KD Fansite fans, you want to check out pictures of all the stuff that happened today on site, you can go to KDFansite.com. All the pictures are uploaded there, including some track work that's going on the Rebel Yell. They're actually working on doing some in-house track work on the second hill. Right after the first drop, it goes into the second hill. On the downside of the second hill, they've torn out all the track and redoing some pieces there. And we got the pictures of the off-season stuff as well. All right, thank you very much for visiting the Coaster Crew YouTube page, and we'll see you all on the Midways. See ya!